Hello, this is a two-handed video to work on upper body strength. It can also be a good activity for some of our sensory-seeking kids that want to burn some energy. Also another option for that, the kids that really seek out that push and deep touch. But I'm also going to focus on the strengthening piece. First, I'm going to grab a tub. I can use something like this, a laundry basket, storage bin, whatever you have, and weight it up with some everyday materials. So I could use books, if I happen to have exercise weights. You want to weight it up to a point where your kids are able to push it and it feels like work, but it's not so heavy that it's ineffective or discouraging. So you want it to be work, but enough to keep it moving. Next, you can scatter some objects around for them to go collect. I just used some pom-poms here since that was easy, but it can be more fun like an animal scavenger hunt if you have stuffed animals or plastic animals or whatever your child is interested in. So we'll take two hands. The rule is two hands, so if they have a weaker arm, we want to keep it involved, so don't let it drag. We're going to get two hands on and then we push. We come up close to one of our objects. There's two options here. The stronger hand, let's see, my left is stronger. Might be the automatic reach for it. If you wanted a challenge, we could try to make it more of a right. So I'd have my bucket coming on this side. So you can let either hand do the grabbing and releasing, but the main thing is keeping both hands involved. So I don't want to let go with one. So as I'm reaching, I'm still gonna keep one hand engaged there. So at least we get some weight through there, if not anything else. Then I'll go through, pick up the objects, and you can of course include more at home and spread it out as far as you can. And that is one way to get some upper body strengthening and some coordination with those two hands. Also, that heavy work is really good for body awareness. If there is maybe an arm that we don't use as much. Another activity to get a little bit of that push going is if you have a larger ball. So it could be an exercise ball, but it could also be just kind of a play ball that you might see at Meijer that may be a little bit smaller than this, but is still fairly large. We want to pick it up with two hands. Some of our kids that neglect using one of their arms, have a weaker arm, might get into a really big habit of picking up like with one arm pushing into their body, but we really want to cue them, maybe do a little hand over hand to try to do a two-hand pickup. We can bring it over against a wall and use both of our hands to try to walk it up above our heads. Again, using a lot of stabilization in our shoulders. So that is another way we can do this. We can put a piece of tape to show where our goal may be and count out how many times. It could be like squashing a bug, or a sticker is another way we can do it. So we roll it up there to squash it and get a few repetitions in there. So those are some examples of some things to do at home. I hope you have fun with these.